ready to kahos. I bought a box of etet. They have the brand new with the new
What?
the etet, the mimer.
Oh, Tafresh.
Tafresh Ayin. I bought a case of nice. They retypeset and gemacht sehr schön. Beautiful, beautiful. He'll be here tomorrow night. Hashem is Baruch. If you could think of anyone that could be an off from the shir, I'm going to call tomorrow. There's a guy that comes here. He's the head of the psychiatry and the Maimonides. I'm fragen if will the comments of the shir. Mr. Dr. Taub. See if sure there's a paar Yidelach that want that are shaykh to it. When I get the Zach.
It's like the course of Chassidus. This is like deep.
Yeah. This is Geschmack. It's beef.
Tomorrow night.
Let me know afterwards. It's a special young man. It's not of a seren. I'm just the shaila is if it'll work. Yeah. So the Vila I bought this for him. So he told me, why don't you do copies first? I didn't. Okay, safer, geschmack.
They're not going to harass him with questions. Learning. I don't mind. I don't mind normal stuff, but not like.
Chassidus, you have to ask questions.
No, but
but why is Moishe starts with an N? I don't know.
Not like that.
Right. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's a new asogas for people, you know.
Yeah. I want to look at one thing. It's a page Shin Hey. You got the Shulchan Aruch parrots? Page Shin Hey. Page Shin Dalad really. Dosh. You'll see soon why I want to look at this. So first, let me just read. You have page Shin Dalad Dosh.
I like it. They write Dosh over here too.
Yeah. What happens? You know, it went the Seudah Zabayka went for a long time. Shabbos. And then now it's already Mincha Gedoyla. Because Maschal Zman, Seudah is Gimel. Now it's already the time for Seudah Shlishis. Kav Sheyavska Seudah, Vivarach B'chasam Mazan. V'yitel Yoda Miyad, Vivarach HaMoitzi Alecha Mishnah. V'yiset, Shimoloik Yasakei, Macher Shenim Seudah Zabayka, Ado Yisasho, Lo Yochalach Lachkach Seudah Gimel, Ela Achila Gasa. Aval Miyad Samach Lachila, Adayin, it took me Psuch.
What's that
That it stuck in his stomach. That the teva is that a person, you know, when the person takes a diet, they tell a person the 101 of a diet is that they tell a person that the problem is the brain tells you you're hungry, but really you're not hungry anymore. So what's the eitzah utza? So they tell you the eitzah is take a portion, finish eating, zog bracha chroina, and that's it. And a half hour later, you take a hungry, okay, then take an apple, take an orange. But the brain says, I'm hungry. So take a second plate, and a third plate, and a fourth plate, and a fifth plate.
Anybody with children and put them to sleep and know that very well.
The doctor says usually if you want to diet, do like this. Why? No to food. They give you food, say no.
Very good. So the zach is like this. The person says to himself that if I'm gonna finish now the meal, it's getting late already. So I say 1 hour and 2 hours we'll eat shalashudas. But in 2 hours I can't eat.
In the winter it could happen.
I can't, right? I can't eat in 2 hours. I can't put food in my mouth. So you know what? So the eitzah is, and while you're eating, you could continue eating. So the eitzah is bench, wash, make a moitzi again, eat a little more, and bench. Not a problem. In order it shouldn't look like one meal. And you should make a little hefsek to say a dvar Torah, walk around the block. The truth is, even if he says a dvar Torah, he shouldn't sit in the same chair, because if he's sitting in the same chair, it looks like it's one Seudah. It doesn't look like it's two separate Seudas. He must bench. He's not going to bench if he's going to walk around the block and do 10 times jumping jacks. It's going to shelf him. It's all one Seudah. But the main thing is he has to bench and make it second time. Then Isur b'masher mafsik b'birchas hamazon v'goyim lachzer levarach hamoitze b'chas hamazon al gemara Seudah. Yochel gemer koyim b'chas hamazon. That is a goyim bracha shenet tzricha. L'chayre he's making a bracha shenet tzricha. No, the kimesh mafsik b'shvil kavod Shabbos. Because he's doing it for kavod Shabbos. Ein kamishumar be'bracha shalal tzorach. There's no bracha shalal tzorach. Aval ein lidrish came berabim. We shouldn't darshan this to the people. Because if he did it in the morning before Chatzos, even if he was mafsik, it wouldn't work because
that's why it's washing and benching in the morning.
In the morning wouldn't work.
Considered
right. But for himself, if it's already after Chatzos, it's already after Mincha Gedolah, and he's worried that if he's going to stop eating and then an hour later or 2 hours later he's going to have to eat shalashudas, he'll have no koyach to eat shalashudas. So what should he do? He should stop eating, bench, wash, avoidsi, finish eating, and then bench. A person that knows that, you know what, he can go daven with a minion, mincha, and then he'll eat shalashudas. That the minig is to first daven mincha, then have shalashudas. Vafilim chol yom tev b'motzei Shabbos. Shiev shaloi lechel suda gimel by mincha l'mayrav shere mitzvah leimonim leikova suda berev yom tev mishar sidus l'mayla. Whenever Shabbos is on an erev yom tev, you're not really supposed to have shalashudas between mincha and mayrav because you have to eat the night meal with the oven. As long as he knows that he'll manage to eat shalashudas before Sha'asiris. He shouldn't do this trick of splitting the Sudas Habayka. Why? The fish, there is an opinion which is the Toisvis in Shabbos of Kufyut Ches. It says no, that this is called Marba Bebracha Shalal Tzorech. However, even if he wasn't supposed to, he could have done another eitzah, but he did it. He was mechalak the solution yotza. He benched and he was washed again. So even though Tosa says that there's a problem, that's a bracha shena tzirich. Okay, yeah, tzirich and nish tzirich.
You wash 3 times Shabbos.
Yeah, you washed. Vein tzar allows a leichel. So the gimel b'shav shaloi. Even if he could, once he ate already 2 meals, he ate 2 meals. Gandik. Ben sherev yom tov, ben sherev yom tov. Gandik. That is, it is. So, bottom line is that the Alter Rebbe is bringing here machloikis. The Alter Rebbe is bringing here machloikis, which is the machloikis rishonim about this trick. If a person, the Rebbe Rashab, I think it's brought in the Sikha from the Rebbe Rashab, especially in the winter, is to finish davening Shachris very, very late. And there was not a lot of time left in the day. So he used to make Kiddush and eat a piece of cake, a piece of lekach. And he had in mind that was shalashudas. Hear the trick? Then he would have a mincha, and right before Shki, he would wash for a meal. And he had in mind that meal is the Seudah Shabbos. So he didn't want to wash after mincha.
He did 3 Seudas, but he washed once.
He washed, yeah.
That's the chokhmah. He did 3 Seudas, but he washed once.
Because he didn't want to wash for shalashudas. The Rebbe Rashab, hayom loy. But lidach, you have to eat a meal. That's a Shabbos Seudah. That's chesna Shabbos Seudah. He davened all day. So he did a trick that before mincha he would have shalashudas. He had shalashudas
before mincha. He had the Seudah without washing.
After
mincha,
yeah, and he had in mind that the Seudah before mincha is for shalashudas. Hayom loy, because he didn't wash, and the Seudah after mincha is Seudah Shabbos. It's funny. I don't know.
But he did 3 Seudas.
He did 3 Seudas, but he did it the other way. He had shalashudas before he had the regular Seudah base. But the emes we have based on we have a kiddush every Shabbos now. The Alter Rebbe says according to the Maril, the Alter Rebbe changed his mind. The Alter Rebbe holds that your yoitz Seudah Shabbos with mezonos.
By Seudah or by Seudah?
Any Seudah.
You couldn't
be yoitz.
Okay.
So a person emes a person could have in mind that he's yoitz
Seudah
Shabbos by the Kiddush. And when he goes home and he has the Seudah, that could be Shalashudas. That's Shalashudas.
And it always after Chatzos boys.
Yeah, it's always after Chatzos.
The people that at 7 o'clock in the morning can understand.
Right, so it's all after Chatzos. So what's the problem? So you can have
The Shabbos midday is Chatzos.
Yeah.
11:41.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Earliest Shalashudas 12:12.
In the summertime, you gotta get up late.
So we eat.
We're making Kiddush.
We don't
even daven Musaf yet. They're already Shalashudas.
Exactly. We didn't have Musaf yet. They're having Shalashudas already.
Some people take it do.
Yeah, there's people that have there's
They daven by night.
Right.
So 7 o'clock they're already eating chon.
Yeah.
I don't understand how, but
I don't know how.
in the summertime.
Don't know how. In the summer, and there's gefährlich. The winter.
Yeah, in the summer will be later also.
Right. No, it's a bigger day.
No,
anyway.
Like 6:15 early.
Okay. Let's move. I just want to look now to return to simulation mem test.
I eat a little bit, and then I come home, I make a kiddush and washing. When I came from Melchana, I just eat the taste. I ate some zen, it's one of them. That's it.
Right.
But to make the broth of the shem. Not even enough.
Right. But the emes is, I have in mind to just be yotzes of the Shabbos already
by
the Kiddush. In Kiddush.
Right.
Yes,
and then when you go home, it's
Seudah Shlishis.
So here,
If I was Spitz Chabad, I would have in mind that Kiddush is Seudah Shlishis.
Like a Gerber Hashem.
Yeah. But nicht so Spitz Chabad. I don't know, like it's a Rebbe Shazach. And also, it was noch Mincha. Anyway, it's a Rebbe Shazach. So it was a Rebbe Shazach. Anyway, I'd like if you could move back the Siman Reish Mem Tes. Page Ayin Vov. Page Ayin Vov. Mitzvah limon malachol shum davar afilu b'lag kviya Seudah afilu la'achar shekiddush alakoyis kenu machil sikah Seudah Shabbos ahayna malachim shum avarcham lo v'amoytz sheikre Seudah Shabbos shum alav leveina yoytze de chebes gimel Seudah kamoy sheidabar b'sumer eshayin dalet. That even if he made kiddush, say he brought in Shabbos early and he made kiddush and he ate and he drank out of his wine, so he was yoytze kiddush makom Seudah, but he doesn't want to wash for another hour. Still, he shouldn't eat other foods. Lafish im yerchel ma'achal acher kan machilas alechem lo yerchel alechem letoyaven. He's not going to have the lechem letoyaven.
Because it's severe already.
Because it's severe already. Kol makam ein limchas biyad makilim kimish min ha'adin ein chiv gomer lechel Seudah Shabbos letoyaven. I mean, if the min adin, if you don't eat Seudah Shabbos letoyaven, you're also yoytze. It's the best is to eat Seudah Shabbos b'toyaven.
Right.
That's why it's supposed to Friday, you're supposed to eat a little less. So Friday night, when you come to the meal, you're hungry. Because you most enjoy your food when you're hungry. When you're not hungry, you have to add sugar and sugar and sugar, and you're still not enjoying it. But when a person's hungry, that's when he enjoys the food. That's why the Eibishter made it. So, but Lapoil, if a person ate Seudah Shabbos not Latiyov, and there was also Yoytze Seudah Shabbos. This is when we say this. If a person enjoys to eat this, he goes to Beis Menachem Mendel, and he says, "Yeah, it's very nice. I'm going to go home. I'm going to wash, but I like in shul to have a piece of kokosh cake, and then to have a bissel kugel, and to have a little bromfin, have a little Glenfiddich, have a little Grey Goose, and a little picha, or a little bit chopped liver, a little bit potato kugel, lokshin kugel, and I like it. That's the way I like it. And later I'm going to have the meal. He's trying to do a trick. He say he has 98 brachas. He's supposed to have 100 brachas. So he says, let me make have a pizza picha before I wash. And I'll make a shahakal naber in the vashes. So I got myself 2 brachas. Yesh b'zeh isur gama min adin. Also liger in brachi and bracha she'ech shel poiter and bracha cheres. This is a isur gama min adin. V'oidish isur masha maktim birchas oisay meichel. The birchas alechem. Birchas alechem katel kademis l'chol brachas.
Is the master. The master.
Yeah. Mashenking shoichle koydem asuda mach mashenik chofet zum masavel ochel kal betech asuda ele koydem asuda. As I ain't tzirich klal lahagdem lefon of birchas alechem. If he's the type of person, he loves to have picha before the meal. I don't know. I love to have right after the kiddush. I love to have a piece of picha. Okay.
What do you call it on Friday afternoon?
Gala.
No, toamea.
Toameu. Yeah, toameu. Yeah. So if he was that type of guy, okay. But if he's doing it as a frumshaft, so no, it's a isur gomor because he made a bracha shenet tzrich. Okay, and then plus he at Fadrete Yotzeris with the Birchas Alechem, and he did okay. It was Maktam. Okay. So on this page, I want to right away look in the Kudasayah. I am B'Morgan Avram, Simaresh Tzadik Aleph. You see in the bottom page, pay. I am B'Morgan Avram, Simaresh Tzadik Aleph. No Yeshayimrim, that there is a Yeshayimrim, that you're not allowed to split the Seudah in the morning to 2. And that's a shitza toisvus. Skip the brackets. Avala Rosh. Sfirli the short ab bekai gavna. The Rosh says you're allowed to. Shorosh lahiter mishum mitzvah. So the shlish is doich isur geram bracha shen tzricha. It's not that the Rosh holds that. So the shlish is so important that we're going to make our bracha shen tzricha. Shrei hoyo oime shayoyze tevelas game. He said that this is the best thing to do. Even if he didn't do this 8 to split the meal in the morning, he could have done shalosh some other way. This is better. This is the right way to do. That's what the Shulchan Aruch says. The truth is, if a person say didn't bench in the middle or whatever, he waited 2 hours and then he had shalashudas, it would be a chilagasa and he was yotze. He made a kotz b'mazona as long as he's not kotz b'mazona. I'm not going to say top. I'm both cotton babe. I feel so even though l'choida he has another eitzah, I have shalashudas in 2 hours. A big deal will be a chilagasa. So what? We're not choshesh for brachshen etzricha. We're not choshesh. Let's skip the next few lines. And the last 3 lines of the page. The time of the miltza. Ev shemshum the lo gorek shemskaven l'shem shemayim av she'enim ela lider mitzvah when amufcher v'mashem skaven l'cheftze v'tabasa. Those anisum shum gram bracha she'en tzrichik mashkosav liel. So Kiddush in the Alter Rebbe. What is he saying? He's saying like this. We're saying if a person loves to have picha before he eats the meal, it's not a bracha she'en tzricha. I like to have picha before my meal. So
you're not machayim me to eat the meal.
Yeah, I want to eat picha. Okay, make a shahakal and burn the flesh. Have your picha.
Right.
Now this guy is a frume yid. He has a taiva. The one yid has a taiva to eat picha. Another yid has a taiva to be a frumak. He wants to be very frum. And the Chazal said that the person has to have meya brachas. He's getting a little nervous. He doesn't have his 100 brachas. He's counting. And he realizes he's at 98 brachas. He's having heart palpitations. He basically what's it done. So his biggest pleasure would be if you allow him to have now a piece of picha. So the Alter Rebbe says, it's weird. So the guy that's Tama Bal Taiva, he likes picha before the meal. You say, no problem. It's a bracha shein it's tzricha. No, it's tzricha. He likes picha. You're supposed to make moitzi before shakal. That's regular, but if a guy has a taiva for picha, you can have it first. Yeah, like usually if you have a coffee and a Danish, you're supposed to make mazanis first and then a shahakal. But most people, in the morning when they're tired, the first thing they make a shahakal on the coffee. You got to clear your brain a little bit. After you drank a half a cup of coffee, kemishanem and a cookie. It's not a problem because that's what I want. Okay, so for the yid that has a taiva and he dafke likes to eat pitcha before the meal, it's not a problem. It's not a bracha tziricha. It's tziricha loy. It's tziricha. He wants pitcha.
That's what he want to eat now.
That's what he wants to eat. And the guy and the yid that's nervous, he's getting nervous because he needs to have his meye brachas. And he was saying, no, it's a gomer, it's a bracha tziricha.
Wash your hand.
No, so what's not fair? Why are you telling him? You take it that taiva. Et that taiva is a pitcha. And ich habe taiva zu sein from a yid. Et that taiva, ich habe taiva. We both have a taiva. So why is his Tom in the Gora? Why is his taiva more important than my taiva? So therefore, I'll tell you, it changes his mind here in the Kunsachim of what he said in the inside. He said, what's the difference if you want to eat pitcha before the meal because you like the pitcha or you want to make meya brachas? What's the difference?
Meal out of pitcha.
Yeah. The time of the meals, Evsher, Mishum, the law Gorik, Shemiskavan, Mishum Shemayim.
For the 100.
Yeah. Even though it's for Hidr Mitzvah, we didn't get it to the Meir Baruch. It's a Hidr Mitzvah because he could eat Seudah Shlishis in an hour, but then he's not going to be hungry. And he's going to be Mekayim, the Mitzvah of Seudah Shlishis, but not Behidr. And over here, he wants to do Behidr. So, B'mashem is kavan lacheptze v'tavazo does any mishum gram brach shen etzrichek mashkal salil and adavke v'bichzanenim. This whole thing applies only by bichzanenim. Shpluim b'cheptze v'ritzonei. L'gor cheptze shemayim lafim ein and elog k'elot sediver hakol. Even though he just wants to be Mekayim all the shittas. What's the difference? He wants to be Mekayim all the shittas. And therefore, he has I love the story. It's a story that goes like this. How are you?
Wonderful.
It came in just a perfect story.
Great.
One of my best stories.
Oh.
And there's a guy, it was a Rosh Yeshiva, he came to Yeshiva one day, gave a shir. And he had 20 questions. He said, to answer these 20 questions, I'm going to give you a big Kiddush. A new Yesoid, a new Chalois, a new Gavra, a new Cheftza, a whole new thing. Bombastic. Terrific. Shag, Amen. Unbelievable. One of the students said, Rabbi, a question. What's the hechrech? Who says you have to say this Kiddush? It's a nice Kiddush. Right. But how can you prove that it's true? What's the hechrech? He says, I have a hechrech, but I can't discuss it right now because the time is short. Walk on the way home. You walk me home after the shir. I'll tell you the hechrech. Okay. And after the shir, the student walks home with his Rebbe, and he says, "No, what's the hechrech? How do you prove that your point is true?" So he said, "What's my hechrech? I'll tell you very simple. I have a family of children at home. I have a wife at home. I have to support them. So my job is to be Rosh Yeshiva. What kind of Rosh Yeshiva are you if you don't say a big fancy shir and you don't present a new big Kiddush and you don't present a new Chalois, a new Ma'alach? So I have a hechrech to say a Kiddush. That's my hechrech. That's my hechrech. Who forces? How can I prove my point? That's my proof. That's my hechrech. I love this story. So one guy he wants to eat a piece of pitcha before the meal. Why does he? Why he loves to have picha before the meal? Okay,
Picha.
picha.
Got it.
If you're a Sephardi, don't taste it.
Oh, okay.
Don't.
Great.
You cannot even make a bracha shahakol. You know what they do? They take the cow's feet. They add to that some of the chicken feet. They cook it for a very long time. And then the water,
like a jelly.
they put a lot of garlic in it. And then they put it in the refrigerator and it becomes jelly.
I see.
But it's not the sweet jelly.
It's basically meat
It's,
jelly.
yeah, it's bone marrow.
Oh my God.
It's gelatin.
Very, very healthy.
Very healthy. Yeah.
Yes, but the feet is excellent.
And
You can eat it.
for my feet or the cow's feet. And
somebody once told me the cow, I see when they after the shit they hang it on this. The cow is like 500 pounds and the leg is so skinny and small. Yeah. But
the whole cow hangs from the leg, yeah.
that means it's very soft. So if you eat the stuff, you'll be very strong.
In the old country, the shochet, how do you trust the shochet? Who would take a little piece of whatever he shafted for himself. That means that he trusted. So my Zayda was a shepherd in this town called Buboki, when they weren't rich or anything. So he used to take the feet of the chickens. And my Baba apparently used to make a chop on
A chow or chicken soup.
No, you can make picha with it.
No.
Picha you can make from cow feet. You could also make from chicken feet. I remember my Baba used to take and with a nail clipper to take off the nails and to wash the feet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. You could say that again.
Yeah,
So now nothing to be jealous about the
my
picha.
grandmother used to put in the soup the feet with the
Yeah. People used to put still today. People put it in the soup.
Oh, like
Yeah. Me and my sister loved it. Oh, I can't look at it. I see lately they're selling it in the stores. Ugh, who will eat this stuff? Ugh.
retro.
Huh?
They're trying to be like the old time.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's how they make a whole joke, like you come to Ashkenaz, eat. You have to be careful with the fish, they still shake.
So we said if the guy could wash and eat the picha in the meal, but he wants to eat. He likes to have picha right after Kiddush, so it's not a problem. So you're allowed to do it. So this guy that wants, that's what the Alter Rebbe is going to say. Oh, skip the next piece. Go to the second piece. Im King, shemiskaven lahashlim meya brach, who hechrich gomor medina the Gemara. The Gemara says that a person is chayiv lemor meya brachas b'chol yoyim. It's a story with David the Melech. He had a dream. He asked the Shaila. They told him that they made a takona. They told him that what's going to be for Klal Yisrael to protect them, that every Jew should make 100 brachas every day. Chacham said that it's a chiyuv gamur. The Tanya Chayv Levariv, mei brachas. So, the Yotze Dina Shel Shalabor. Hilke Chasemach Al Kol Hani Rabvos Neged Amagavram Emas Chichin Oiser. That Magen Avram said that if the guy wants to eat picha before the meal because he loves to eat picha right after Kiddush, not a problem. He can make a shakal to burn the flesh. But a guy is doing it as a trick. Because he wants to have another 2, 3, 4 brachas. That's a bracha sheina tzricha. The Alter Rebbe says, why is that bracha sheina tzricha? The guy that has a taiva, he has a hechrich. He has a hechrich to eat picha because he enjoys picha right after his kiddush. They say no problem. You can make the bracha before and after. That's tzricha, bracha tzricha. You need the bracha. But this guy who has a taiva to be a frumak, so him is saying, it's a bracha sheina tzricha, it's isa gamur. But I have a taiva to be very frum. My taiva, his taiva is to eat picha, and my taiva is to be frum. So what's wrong? My taiva, it's not such a bad taiva to be frum. What's that about Lavai? All the Yidden should have such a taiva. What's so bad to have such a taiva? So why is it that the guy has a taiva tipacha? You say, oh, it's a bracha tzricha. The guy that has a taiva just to make 100 brachas, he's saying the bracha shen tzricha. So therefore, the Alter Rebbe, but that's look at the 100 brachas, and even look at the 100 brachas. You see, the Alter Rebbe in the Pnim says that it is a isur. Rabbi Mein, the Konsachon, says that if a person wants to be makel, they can be makel. The same thing with what we said later in Simaresh Sadik Tes. Even though a lot of Rishonim hold that this is a good trick, it's a valid trick. Again, he's eating the Shabbos meal, and he realizes that there's a few hours left to Shabbos, and if he's gonna wait for Shalosh Shudas, he's never gonna be in the mood of eating for Shalosh Shudas. So the Rosh and the Tur and Shulchan say, so you let him right away bench, and then right away wash, and let's say a second Amoitzi and a second Bechas Hamazon, and this way he has two meals wrapped into one. But the Tosfos says, no, it's a bracha she'en tzricha. What are you doing? You're crazy. Why did you bench and make another amoitzi? You just made a few brachas she'en tzrichas. The Rosh says, what do you mean tzrichas? There are tzrichas. Because if I'm not going to eat the shalashudas right now, and I'm going to eat it in 2 hours, I'm not going to have an appetite, even though I'm going to be yotze the mitzvah, but it's not going to be a hiddidikim, it's not going to be a mitzvah behiddik. So you see that so why am I telling you this? Because to something that we were learning lately. We were talking about the guy who goes into Bagel Hall, or what's the name of your store? Brooklyn Bagel. He goes into Brooklyn Bagel, and he buys a coffee and a Danish, and a donut. What's in the donuts? Jelly donuts, right?
Yeah.
He buys a coffee and a jelly donut. Okay. So now, why am I bringing this? Because
to go, not to eat in the store, to go.
Okay.
He made the bracha in the store, but
and now so I said that the emesis, it's totally in the machloikis. It's totally in the machloikis. There's a machloikis. What's the matunim bracha bim koiman? Is it only bread? Also chamesh amin, also shivas amin. And we said we should try to accommodate for all the shittas. So how do I accommodate for all the shittas in this type? So let me ask a simple question. I was in the store. If I ate less than a kazayas, it's probably nothing. Because I can't make a bracha achrona. On the other hand, if I jump into the car, I have to make another bracha rishoina. It's okay, fine. But what happens if I ate a kazayas? I ate a kazayas in the store, and then I jumped in the car and I drove away. So, according to the opinion that the donut is like petas, so really, I should not make an alamichi in the store. I should just jump into the car and make a second time as honest.
When he came in to buy, he knows he's going out back.
Oh, he knows he's going into the car. So therefore, according to the opinion that says that the donut is like bread, it's just like by bread, we said that he had bedas. So you could continue. You just have in mind, you wash and you eat a kazayas, right? What we spoke about the other day. Like we used to do in 770. We used to wash in the house, eat a little bit of bread in the house, and then challah, eat some challah, and then come to 770 to continue the farbrengen, because he wanted to be yoitz the benching with the Rebbe, to be, because the Rebbe used to do the koshel bracha. So this way you're yoitz the benching with the Rebbe, and you're part of the zimun, and then you wait online for the koshel bracha. It's all part of the fun, yeah. You remember waiting online for kosher bracha?
You start the meal like 1:30 the real time for bringing, so you watch before like 1 o'clock, but you bench at 7.
Okay, the Stukma is open because the middle of Fabrengen, you're open. So that's a separate issue about so what was the problem in my mind? So in the one hand you could say if you hold that the donut is like petas, so just jump into the car and make another mezainis when you get into the car. If you hold it's like bread, so you jump into the car and you don't make another bracha. But you say there's an eitzah, maybe make an alamichya in the store, make an alamich in the store. Oh, maybe that's a bracha shein tzricha. So this is, I think, totally this famous machloikis harishonim. No, I'm saying if you ate a kazayis, So I think this would be totally in the famous machloikis harishonim, which is the Tosfos and all the other rishonim. According to Tosfos, if a person wants to split the Shabbos meal in half, that's called still a bracha she'ena tzricha. But I want to do it because this way my shalosh shudas is I hid the shalosh shudas. Because this way I'm going to eat shalosh shudas l'tayovim. But if you're going to tell me I have to bench and 2 hours later to eat shalosh shudas, I'm not going to eat l'tayovim. So it's not going to be a mahuda shalosh shudas. But Tosh says you're not allowed to do it. Shulchan Aruch Taka paskins like the Rosh and the Tur. The Alter Rebbe says that you should follow the Tosfos. So I think it would be totally in this. I want to be a frumayid. This guy likes to eat picha. I like to accommodate for all the shittas. So why shouldn't, if the guy wants to eat picha, you wouldn't tell him there's a bracha she'ena tzricha. He doesn't want to wait for the meal. He wants to eat picha now, not in 5 minutes. So you tell him, make a shackle, burn the faucets, and eat the picha right now. So why am I different? I want to be a frumayida, and my time is to be a frumak, and to accommodate for all the shittas. Usually has a little bit of a negative connotation, but the truth is,
This is different with fruits. Because it's like Basher Risham. You know, when he's eating now, doesn't have a chi of brachos. So Basher Risham, what are you making a bracha? You eat cha. You want to eat cha, eat cha. Basher Risham. You don't have to worry about tomorrow. Now that you know the Seudah of Basher Risham is why you making another bracha.
no, but you want to start But doesn't the bottom line is taking is a machlokes and some reish tzadikarim. This taking the machlokes. This is the machlokes. This becomes very negative. It's edification of Shabbos. Everyone talks about it because what are you going to eat?
You're not supposed to.
How are you
You're
going to
not
eat
supposed to eat kosher.
Yes, and this is the ganze Welt kotzach. Every few years when you have edification of Shabbos, everyone.
No, you
No,
eat
but
in the morning.
This is no, but this is all part of that lomdus. Even if a walk is going to help. Because you're playing games. So Erev Pesach, almost everyone. Erev Pesach Shabbos rely on the
On the matzah shira.
So, but the Alter Rebbe says if you have a choice, don't rely on it. So I think that this my shaila in the Brooklyn Bagels will be the same thing. According to Tosfos, it's a bracha she'ena tzricha. If you could avoid, so there's a bracha. Why are you making alamichya? Who asked you to make alamichya? Jump into the car, and anyway, you don't have to make another bracha because there's one opinion that says that the donut is like bread, and once you ate a kazayis one place and you had a mind to continue eating, so the bracha continues.
Oh wait, don't eat in the car in the store. Nothing. Wait to the car. Go into the car.
That's the emes of Rumak. You killed all the love.
You took out all the juice from the food.
But that's the emes. The emes is
the
truth is you're right. The chacham ain't of Berosha. That's the emes answer.
75% of people they take it. They go.
Yeah.
They go. They don't have
But,
time.
right. But what happens if they didn't? What happens if they decided to taste the Eda Kazayit? Right. Yeah. So it happens sometimes. You're waiting for something.
Right.
You're waiting for an order. You're waiting for a big thing.
Yes.
So then it's shaykh to have the shayla. So I would say that this is mamish totally in this machloikas that he's showing. Again, according to the opinion that says you're allowed to split for whatever reason, you're allowed to split the meal. So also here I'm doing it for what do you mean in a tzrich? I like that Rosh Yeshiva that has a hechrich. Ich habe a hechrich. Ich bin was anders von jener Rosh Yeshiva. That Rosh Yeshiva can machen a naye yesoid, a naye chefze. And I can't. I want to make a matzav here. I want to be able to make another bracha to accommodate for all the shittas. So what do you want from me? But if you hold like the Torah says, no, sorry, you can't do it. So also here you can't do it. So therefore, I would say Sheva Tasa Odiv, the taka that you should not. That because the Alter Rebbe taka sees that he was a little choshish for that Torah, even though so you shouldn't taka that if you know, usually if you're in the bagel store. And you jumped in the car, and even if you ate a little kazayis, you knew you're jumping into the car. So I think Lamaisa, you should not, back to what I said in the summer, you should not make an alamichya, because the other opinion says it's like bread. The other opinion holds that the cake is like bread. Chamishim min hadagim is just like pas, and just like by pas, if you washed and you had in mind to continue, the bracha rishon is nimshach. The same thing here, the bracha rishon is nimshach. Okay. Today I was looking at this, and the Alter Rebbe is a cute lumdus. But the while I was looking at different svarim and the Oitzah Chochma, and one of the svarim that I fell into is a Sefer Tali Yisrael, Rabbi Yisrael Gerber, Rabbi Khan's father-in-law. And he asked the Shaila, but he wasn't aware of this Kuntasach Garber. And he didn't read this is a very cute thing that the Alter Rebbe answers why it's different than a Sefer Torah. But the Kohen Gadol, there's no eight. The Kohen Gadol in Yom Kippur, they said they shouldn't take out a second Sefer Torah because of Brach and Tzricha. So why over here you could do it? So the Alter Rebbe answers because over there it's a mitzvah. So a mitzvah is a mitzvah. You can't play games. But when it's a bichas anenim, so the guy with the picha, you let him. And you're not going to let me. So that's the answer. It's a chap. This is the chap of the Alter Rebbe. And I think this
Meaning in the beginning he said something else and then he changed his mind.
Yeah, because he's in the beginning he's saying the svara of toys of the Rosh, which is against Toisus. But the Alter Rebbe himself is choishish for the Toisus that it really is a bracha sheina tziricha. So anyway, bottom line, if you went to Brooklyn Bagel, you should take a go, because then you can make l'chaim on coffee together with chaim tzvi. And then you bought a donut, and the Wiley ate a kazayas, and then you jumped into the car. So the coffee to make another shak, but on the donut, there is a mandama that the donut's like bread, and you hadn't dashed, you're going to continue. So the bracha continues.
Even though it's fried in oil.
Yeah, even though it's fried in oil.
Because it's made out of
It's not so
made out of kemach.
Yeah.
As the chivas. Okay. So that's it. We'll leave it at this. We're gonna make Hashem. We're gonna.
I start reading because Achon you bring from Sevatea. What the Aval the.
We're in that.
Pe Aleph and the second line.
Yeah, by the Sefer Torah, there's no eitzah. We say the Kohen Gadol, that was mechuyev to read two parshas.
Right.
And so the Chacham said, what should we do? He makes a bracha. Now,
on the first
parsha, if we're gonna, let's say he should be goyel the Sefer Torah to the end, the parshas pinchas, whatever.
Right.
Then it's Torah chatzibur. If we should say we should take out another Sefer Torah from the Aron Kodesh, then he's going to have to make a second bracha. He's going to make a second bracha. It's a bracha shena tzricha, because he could have done it in the first Torah.
Right.
Well, why did you not do it? Because it's tzricha tzibura. So you know what Chazal said? The best eitzah is that the Kohen Gadol should read the second parsha Bal Peh, even though you're not supposed to read. So then you don't make a bracha. Right. This way, this is a trick.
Supposed to read right. But it's better
and this is
not to make a bracha.
Right. And this is where all the Rishonim learned. Because all the Rishonim understand that there's two things. There's bracha levatola. Bracha levatola means I said Bori Priya Eitz, and the second time Bori Priya Eitz. And I ate apple. That's bracha levatola. That's bracha levatola, which the Gemara says in bracha daf lamed gimel that's loitisa. And then the Rishonim said that from this story in Yuma by the Kohen Gadol, we learn that even it's not levatola. It's a tzricha. I could have had both aliyahs, one after the other, and make one bracha. Right. So you're not allowed to also ligur and bracha shein tzricha. And this is the fine, like when you say it's yet tzricha and when it's not tzricha. Right. That's why it said the story with the Rosh Yeshiva. Mahota hechrich, v'anishte hechrich. Have a hechrich. I got his eshir. Okay.
Well then.
We should always have these type of times. Not the type of the time to be a frum yid.
This type of problem.
The Rebbe used to say that when a yid gets older, he gets smarter. I know today in the frum world, like the word frum is a little derogatory, but this was a saying that the Rebbe said: when a person gets older, he gets smarter and he becomes more frum.
You don't have
time, that's good.
It's a good thing, yeah.
Right,
very good.
Because you're more calmed down. Sure.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll have to do the Igros Moshe with the chewing gum. It's funny. Yesterday I went to the bar mitzvah, and who do I meet at the bar mitzvah? The better fine thing. Yes. I told him, I was about to give a shir from Yezedis, chewing gum, one word.
So tomorrow we have
tomorrow we're having a special shir. It's a Rosh Chodesh. We're starting the Rebbe Rashab. We have brand new svarim. Wow, from the Rebbe Rashab, hot off the press. 1910, the special Hemshech Eter, and it's going to be a special shir starting from tomorrow night.
Who's you going to be giving it?
No, it's a younger man that's living this mime for a very long time.
Right.
He was actually teaching
10,
in the highest class in Holy Torah
Oh,
a
really?
few years ago. His name is Rabbi Vigler,
Uh-huh.
and
9 to 10.
9 to 10. It's a shot. Yeah,
Good.
Me too.
left shot, not the shot.
We're learning that we're learning now
Yeah.
about the coin between different off
Maliko.
I heard it.
I heard it, yeah.
There's Rico, there's Maliko, and there's Mitzvah.
They must have had big nails over there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, my.
It's a whole
They
have to
could-
do it. Then
And Mitzvah Adam is a
and then
coin.
he tore out the graphic and this. So the Rosh Hashiva tore out the student. So the Sheikh asked, "You went to his Rebbe."
No,
The Rebbe goes to Rosh Hashiva and says, "Why did you tore it out? Stop to him and do a mitzvah." So he said, "A mitzvah you do by an oath. This is a behemoth. You don't do a mitzvah."
Okay.
What?
That's funny.
Okay. Shker for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Pinchas is here. Pinchas Elio. Hello, yeah, hello.
Kayach, Rabbi, is Kayach, yes, Kayach.
Thanks. See you.
Yeah. Okay, Pinchas, have a good night. David, have a good night. If you want to join us tomorrow night, tomorrow we're starting a special hemshech. We're starting special mimer from the Rebbe Rashab.
Yes, son. See you. Thanks.
Very good. Shker.